Peter Kochen is very much on board with it also. I spoke with him at length, and Stan Rosenberg also, Richie Neal on several levels. I'm always about the dollars, but the money that can be generated is not just this one particular dam. We've got 8 or 9 of them.
No, we don't.
Well, yes, we do.
We don't.
The city of Northampton might not own them themselves,
Right.
but the dams are there. The infrastructure is there. The possibility for generating enormous amounts of electricity right here in the city of Northampton on these dams is there. Whether we like
It's
there.
possible, Gene, but
And we don't need
we have
sunshine.
a narrower purview.
Absolutely.
And frankly, this is not our only dam. It's the one that they're pushing on us right now about. But this board and this department, we don't own all of those dams.
No, but you do own this one.
Yes.
How many are there that you own, that Northampton actually owns?
That would be a question for us.
Too many. The right answer is too many. Too many.
But also, I wasn't quite through yet. Smith College, their engineering department is also on board with this.
Too many.
Now, Paul Specker is expecting an answer from the engineering department of Smith College. They want, whether we like it or not, these models have got to change. You know, this is something I believe I see power that just goes down this river every day, constantly. You don't need the sunshine, you don't need the wind. This is continuous power, especially on the Mill River. It's constant. Tigan Bond has been on board. They told me $80,000 to $100,000 worth of electricity per year on my 2 dams. That's a lot of money. And my dam has less water than the Cook's Dam, less potential than the Cook Dam. Cook Dam is owned by Look Park. We go further down, we get to the Pro Brush Dam. We get even further down, we go down to Smith College, we go to Paradise Pond. Further up, we have Chart Pack. The potential to generate an enormous amount of electricity in the city of Northampton on the Mill River is like no other city that I can think of close to here. It's there. Look at what's happening in the Gulf of Mexico. Look at the fossil fuel that you would save on these dams. We're talking about being a green community. I mean, we're letting all this go, and I would hate to see this asset. It would cost you how many millions of dollars to build that dam if you had to. I have 2 dams. The first thing that DCR told me to do was tear down my dams, breach my 2 dams. My God, we'd have a mud flat in the center of Leeds, and not only that, they'd tar and feather me. The community would kill me if I tore those dams down. And you know it, Jim. I just don't want to see us lose this. This is enormous. This is tremendous. I don't know, maybe it's $2 million worth of electricity per year. Who knows?
We've done some studies based on the 1979 report. And right now, with taking Chart Pack out, because they wanted to put it in that tube system that you guys were talking about earlier, taking that out, adding in the upper and the middle at $20,000 a year, it's $481,000 a year right now, at 8 cents a kilowatt, that those dams would produce. There's a lot of money sitting there, I totally agree with you. This also is one of those moments where, you know, because of the Gulf, because of this disaster that's happening, because everybody's afraid that that water's going to, you know, that oil's going to turn up, Obama's going to be pouring money into green power. But Patrick, you know this. I mean, this is part of it.
We don't have to circle around and solve the Gulf's problems tonight.
No, but we do have our own.
No, but it's absolutely something that we need to think about. And the whole country needs to start thinking about it, and that's what we're working on here. And this could be a hell of a model. I mean, nobody else, I can't think of any other place that has the infrastructure in place to generate electricity like we do.
Berkshire's. And we've gone and met with,
working
Yeah.
exactly, and they have exactly the same situations. They're looking at 11 of their dams,
All right,
putting
well,
those online.
all right, so thank you very much.
If I could just make one final comment, and I know you're finished.
Really?
I promise, because I actually going to feed my child too. They're opening their hands to us, and they're saying, look, we will partner with you folks, and we will work together with you. They've gone to the state and had meetings with Boston. There's potential here. And all we're saying is, look, partner with us. We're working on our 501c3. We'll be able to access grants that the city can't. Together, in particular if we work with Co-op Power and with the folks in Berkshire's, there's potential here. and I would love to be part of a model. We all would. We know this is
I
the
need
time.
to make one more point. Basically, we have fulfilled our commitment that we discussed at the mayor's meeting. We raised $25,000 and we're proving that there's potential hydro.
Actually, I believe the number was 600,000,
Yeah,
625.
no, for the year.
And I understand that you're disputing that number, but that was the number we discussed with the mayor
I
at the
understand.
meeting in
That's-
November.
that's what the generating is
So you
gonna-
have not raised
Yep.
the money that you said you would raise by the end of June.
That's not true.
The mayor has
The
said.
mayor said if we use $25,000, the difference between tearing and breaching and rebuilding, and
Excuse
prove
me,
that
just for a
there's
second.
hydro,
Definitively
What was the number
proof.
on the table?
I understand, it's a
$625,000.
$625,000.
So I
But
just
that
want to
wasn't
be
what was
clear.
asked of us
You
at the
have not
mayor's
raised the
meeting.
money that was discussed at that meeting.
Yes,
She
we
said-
You
did.
have changed the number, and you think you're justified in doing that, but you have changed the
I'm
number.
not changing the number.
Absolutely
We
not.
All right, well,
understand,
thank you, thanks. Are there any other comments?
My only other comment, I guess, is that I'm sitting here thinking that in all these engineering projects, the devil is in the details. And the more you get into the detail, the more things you find that may make a project infeasible. With what we have looked at on this project to this point, seems that the hydropower is not feasible. We were speaking with great hopes of a hydropower project at the water plant. As we go further down the road on that project, which looked very feasible at the beginning, and we were very excited about it. Now, the more we look into that and the more we get into detailed design and we iron out the costs, we're finding that that project, which we thought was very feasible, is not looking so feasible. So, I mean, those are just the things that are going through my head right now. And there's a lot of numbers being thrown out and a lot of things, and they're big numbers, and in the meantime, the board is under a lot of pressure from the Office of Dam Safety to do something with this dam, and the clock continues to tick, and you know, it's a little, to me, it's a little worrisome. That, you know, we need to do something, and the more you look at these things, it takes a lot of time to evaluate the feasibility of projects of this magnitude. And usually, you don't find a pot of gold when you look into a project. The more you look into a project, the more you find that there's something else that's going to cost money to pull it off.